Happy Tuesday. I am going to be on here painting a door hanger with you guys tonight. I posted earlier in the group and asked you which one to do, the Sweet Home Signs or the Farmhouse, and Farmhouse was the winner. Give me just a second here. All right, so we're gonna go with the Farmhouse stencils from Essential Stencil tonight. But what I don't know yet is exactly which stencil I want to use. So there's a couple of different ones that I like from this pack. I like these two. So we are either going to do Farm Sweet Farm, or we can do Farm Life. So if you will let me know in the comments which one you think we should put on our sign tonight, Farm Sweet Farm or Farm Life. I'm gonna go ahead and just paint the background of this round white. Just got plain white from Apple Barrel. So let me get that ready here. And I just put my paint right on here. Let me push this down so you can see what I'm doing. Put the paint right on here. And then spread it around. And I always paint on my towel, so I don't have to worry about getting paint all over my table, which isn't true because I still have paint all over my table. However, it's not nearly as bad if I have the towel down. And then it kind of gives it, has two purposes. I can use it to wipe off my brush too, if I'm rinsing between paint colors. So just gonna throw this white paint on the background here real quick and let this dry. If you're coming on, I am asking your opinion if we should do this Farm Life stencil on our door hanger tonight or Farm Sweet Farm. So if you can let me know in the comments which one you think I should do for this door hanger, I would appreciate it. I'm just gonna smooth this on here and try to get rid of as many brush stroke lines as I can. And then we'll let it dry a minute before we stick the stencil on there. I'm seeing people pop on. Hi, Cheryl. But I'm not seeing any comments yet, so if you're commenting, it might take it a minute for it to pop up. It seems to be delayed lately. Let me see if I can pull you guys up on my iPad over here, see if I can get any comments. Nope, I'm still not seeing comments. So I'm gonna give it a few more minutes and let this dry a little bit. And I'm just gonna ask you guys again, Farm Sweet Farm for our door hanger tonight, or the Farm Life stencil, whichever one you guys vote for will be the one that I use. So far I just painted a white base coat on my round, and these actually come from, hi Tracy, we are making a door hanger today. So just a little round, I think this is 12-inch round. It comes from Amazon. Get a pack of like 5 of them or something like that for pretty cheap. And we're gonna make it into a farmhouse theme. So either Farm Life with the little barn, or we can do Farm Sweet Farm. It's just gonna give you guys a few minutes to see anybody votes here. I got a little string on my board. I'm gonna try and pull you guys up over here on my iPad again and see if I get any comments. No comments. Hi Doris. Hi Ruth. Farm Life. I think that's the one I want to do. I think that one will be cute with a little barn in the background. So we'll go ahead and do that one. Let me throw the dryer on here real quick so this background is not wet when I put the stencil on. How are you guys doing tonight? Where's everybody coming from? I'm not getting any comments on my phone tonight, which is what I'm recording on. So if you see me keep looking to the side, it's because I'm trying to catch the comments as they come through on my iPad. So all right, doesn't take too long. No, like I said, I just have the base coat on there in white, and now I will go ahead. I'm gonna do just black for the stenciling. I'm gonna kind of put it towards the bottom. Actually, let me move you down here so you can see what I'm doing. Put it down here towards the bottom of the sign, because I want to put a bow up top here. And I'm gonna use, hi Brenda, I'm gonna use black apple barrel. And I always just reuse some styrofoam plates until they don't work anymore. And I use the Essential Stencil brushes. This is the 5/8. Just gonna get some paint on the bottom there and then offload it. So you basically have a dry brush. You don't wanna have too much paint on there or it'll bleed in your stenciling. And I am gonna put a little bit of tape down so this doesn't shift on me. And hopefully my white's dry enough that it doesn't pull up when I lift the tape up, but if it's not, I will fix that. And I always reuse my tape too. See, I have a big pile of tape sitting there. All right. Get you guys closer here. And then I'm just gonna stencil on my farm life stencil here. And the white, I can tell, is a little bit wet still because it's kind of turning gray, but you know what? I bet you that will be pretty when it's on here. And if you guys do purchase through Essential Stencil, you can use my code DizzyDesigner, all one word, and you get a discount off of your entire order. So they're super fast with their shipping, and I love the stencils because you can reuse them a bajillion times. I like to use their stencils for my door hangers and my porch leaners. I also can do some indoor home decor stuff too, but I like to do outdoor porch decor the best. All right, I think I got all of that covered. Just gonna stick that in the water there. Look at me, I splattered paint everywhere. I'm just gonna throw those to the side. So there's our little farm life. I'm gonna dry that real quick. It's pretty dry already because it's just a tiny thin little coat of black paint there. Hi Pam, how are you? All right, sorry about that, guys. So there we go, farm life. And now what I'm gonna do, just make sure it's dry. I don't wanna get black streaked all over the place. I'm gonna use this ruler here, this thick ruler, and I'm gonna put some lines down with a pencil. I'm gonna kind of make it look like it is old barn wood behind here. I'm just gonna go lightly across with my pencil so that way I can erase the lines if I choose to or move them around. And I'm not going to go completely over my stencil. I'm gonna work around it so that looks nice and clean. So just put some lines in there for now. I'm trying to decide if I want to break it up or just leave it. I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. I kind of like it. Can you see those lines on there? They're just really thin. I'm gonna go through with a little paintbrush with black and make them a little bit more visible. Just gonna dip this in the same paint that I just used for my stenciling. And then you can use this. I don't usually, but I think I'm gonna try it. You can go right up against it so that your line stays straighter, more straight. And I get quite a bit of the paint off of there. I don't want it to be really wet. And then I just kind of run it along that line. and pick it up in a few spots so it's not a solid line. Like that. And I'm going to do that all the way down, same lines. I guess I could have done this without the pencil, but I wanted to see if I liked it first. I'm going to get just a little bit more paint on my brush and dry most of that back off of there. I think it just kind of gives it a little bit more of that old look. How did I make it look? I think my farmhouse looks a little crooked in here. I made my lines not straight with the farmhouse, but that's all right. Just keep going down here, and then the next step, sorry, the next step I'm gonna just use a brush like this and do some dry brushing on there as well to make it look a little bit weathered, a little bit older. And like I said, you could make it look like planks of wood if you wanted to on here. I kind of considered that, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to leave it long strips of wood. So here's what we've got so far. Okay, and then I'm going to rinse that one. I'm going to switch over to this brush, just a chip brush. I'm going to get some black on there, but again, we're going to, hi Doris, again, we're going to get most of that off of there, and I just put it right here on my towel. Don't even do it on the board. Just want to be careful with that because I do tend to drag my arms through it sometimes. And then I'm going to turn my board so I go in the same direction as these lines, and I'm just going to lightly brush across the board. And you see what that does there? Just kind of makes it look a little bit aged. But again, you want to go in the same direction as your lines. And you want to make sure your brush is pretty dry, otherwise you're going to have really dark lines on there. I'm going to just go around my farm sign like I did earlier with the lines. And I do it section by section. I don't go over the lines that I already put on there. I don't know if it matters. That's just how I do it. Oops, see, I got a little bit dark there, but that's all right. We'll just you can always add more if you want it to be darker or lighter, however you want. You can do different colors. I actually have the signs on my wall are done like this, and they're done in different colors. I've got some in pink, some in purple. Okay, and I'm gonna go up to the top here and make this very top one just a little bit darker because I got it darker towards the bottom and I didn't mean to have it so dark. I want it to kind of match. Do I want it to be? Maybe I'll add a little bit more to both spots here. You can go around it too and add that around the edges of the circle if you want to. Kind of gives it a border. I like that. The rest of it though, like I said, just stick in the same direction as your lines, otherwise it's going to look funky. So there we go. Just a little bit more there. And then, all right, you can also, I was going to add some gray. I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe I'll add a little bit of gray. No, I'm not going to add any gray. I'm gonna leave it just like that. So here is our sign so far, and like I said, it's a little bit crooked. I didn't get those lined up straight, but that's all right. Now I am going to just put together a little bow to go up top here. And all I'm using is a bunch of these little ribbons that come from the dollar store. And then some of this. So I just kind of wing it with the size. I cut these 2 pieces already. And this is going to be my under part of my ribbon or my bow. So I'm just going to crisscross these. And then I am going to cut, I'm going to do some of this buffalo plaid from, this one I think came from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to cut these the same size and just layer them on here as well. And then should we do the zigzags or maybe we'll do both. We're going to do both. Oops, put that one the other way. And maybe I'll even add in, I don't know, maybe I want to add another layer of that. I never really know what I'm doing, I just kind of throw it together. All right. Definitely want this on the top, but I do think I want some more of this ribbon in there too, because I really like that buffalo check. So let me cut one more strip of this. And I just crisscross it all the way across like that. And then I have some zip ties here. These are actually really stiff, so hopefully this works out how I want it to. Maybe I'll have to take this burlap off the back of it. And I just flip it around so the zip tie is at the very back. You're just going to make it as tight as you can. And I feel like my bow is too big too. Not loving it. And then I just clip off the extra there and fluff it out so you can see all the different layers and cuteness in the bow. I think I'll end up wrapping a piece of something around this front so that I don't see it. And then I'm just going to stick this right on the top here. And I have some greenery, but I don't know if I want to add that or if that's going to be too much. So let's see. Well, that might be cute. What do you think? Stick some up behind there. And I am going to make my bow smaller. It's definitely too big. I'm going to cut that down a little bit, but I can add some of the greenery. Do you think we should add that, or should I just leave it as the bow? Do like this, and then throw this down on here, make my bow a little bit smaller, and then I'll stick I got some beads coming in the mail. I don't have them here yet, but I want to put one of the beaded hangers on it, and then that will be it. What do you guys think? Greenery? Yeah. Okay, we'll go with the greenery. I agree. I kind of like it. It adds a little something to it. It makes it more farmy. So let me... I think what I'm going to do is just like dovetail all of these ends, and that will help chop some of the length off of them. And it kind of makes it a little bit fancier too, I think. Nope, I got my finger there. Careful with the scissors. I'm not good with scissors and I'm not good with knives. I'm horrible in the kitchen. I cut myself and burn myself on everything. See, I like that better already, just having that versus this. So I'm gonna do that, and I think this side might be a little bit shorter, but again, we're just kind of going with it. Check my time here, I got about 10 minutes left. I did put a link, guys, in the description of this video for the Craft Around the Clock group. It's an awesome group that has live crafters almost all day long. It's free to join, so just click on that link and they'll get you in there. Yes, I agree with you, Cheryl. It does. Finishes it off, makes it look more put together. I was kind of scrambling last minute. I had no idea what I was going to do for you guys tonight. I have some stuff ordered that's not here yet. I do a lot of porch leaners, like I said, but it's been rainy all day and I didn't want to take you guys outside in the rain to do that, so I'm glad this worked out. And I think it's going to turn out pretty cute. There goes my finger again, guys. All right. Of course, I don't have my hot glue gun on. I wasn't thinking that far ahead. Let's see if I can get that plugged in. Don't know if I'll have time to finish it with you guys on here live, but if not, I will definitely post a picture of it once it's done. Actually, I know I won't have it finished completely because I don't have the beads that I want to do, so, but I can still post a picture when I get this part finished, and then I will post another picture, I guess, when I get the beads. What color should I do for the beads? They're coming just plain, you know, the big wooden beads, and I'm going to do that for my hanger. Should I do those maybe every other one white and black, or should I do them all white? What do you guys think on that? Let me know. I feel like this one side is still longer. I might cut these down a little bit more. Cut another piece of my greenery here. All right, this is what it's gonna look like when it's done, kind of, because I have to put it all together, but have the little greenery around there, and then I'll put black and gray alternating. That would be cute. I might do that, white and natural, or maybe white and black. Okay, yeah, definitely. Hopefully those come in the next couple of days and I can get the hanger on here, but this is what it's gonna look like when it's finished. My hot glue gun is taking its time warming up, so I don't think I'm gonna get it all glued on with you guys live. I've only got a few minutes left, but I can sit here and chit chat with you guys if you're up for that for a few minutes. Let's see if we can get this going. You guys will get to watch me burn myself next, because that's what I'm good at too. Okay, got a little bit going here. See if we can get it to stick to the board. I'm just gonna run some hot glue right down the center of the leaf there. I don't think it's gonna hold like that. It's not. I'm gonna have to turn it sideways. Run it on the side of it here. This glue's not very warm either, so it's not cooperating. There we go. No. I think I missed a bunch of comments at the beginning, so I'll go back through. It's not working, guys. I'm gonna have to mess with this when we get off the live and finish it up. But I will go back through the comments as well and get back to everybody. Thank you. The tractor. I do have a tractor. No, do I have a tractor? I think I do. No, I don't have a tractor. I lied. I'm sorry. I have a rooster. That would be cute, though. That would be really cute. But I'm going to finish this up once we get off of here, and then I'll post a picture of the finished project. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. And if you're new here, please like and follow my page. And if you're in my group and you are not aware of the Craft Around the Clock group yet, click on that link and join, because there's tons of awesome ladies in there doing lots of crafts. Thank you guys. Have a good night.